afternoon, and it's all about the Ohhh school tour. And Miss Patterson is going to be doing the introduction today, and then we're going to get right into the show, all right?
Oh no! To early sex, drugs, crime, violence, alcohol, self-doubt, and procrastination. The tour is all on my side. If you can hear me, clap one time. If you can hear me, say oh no. When I hear me say oh no. Great. This tour is determined to aid and support the development of you, our young people. If you can hear me, say oh no. Alright, great. But before we can get into the education, talk and excitement of today, I want to big up all of you here today. Let me hear it for Cumberland High School. Say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. You can be your greatest self. Special thanks to Spice Official Entertainment and Brunswick, snacking made easy, healthy and tasty, which is distributed by Facey Commodity. One more time, say oh no. When I hear me say oh no. Oh, somebody say bring in spices when you're ready for Auntie Gracie. Say oh no. Alright, so you're going to say it loud enough so she can hear it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Say oh no. Thank you so much. Wagwan, how you feeling? Is this better? How you feeling? I'm glad you're here today. Thank you so much for coming out. I just want to say to you, can you all hear me very well? I just want to say this real quick before I get seated.
The reason why I'm here today is because I'm on an aim to restore a lot of things that I see. And I'm really trying to create societal awareness because there's a lot of trend that is happening on social media. And sometimes you may feel like you need to follow the trend or follow the hype or you need to fit in. Today I'm here to say to you, it's okay to be different. It's okay to say, oh no. It's okay to not want to do a trend that's going around. You know me frequent on social media, so I see the trend and I see things that people are trying to act like it's normal. It's not normal for you to be having sex at a young age. So I'm here to talk about that. So in case you're not aware of the reason why I am here because I am aware that there's a lot of things that is happening within our young community that is not normal. When I was going to school when I was younger, I was very different. And that was okay for me to be different. You know why I was different? Because when I was in school, I was one of the poorest child in my school. And so oftentimes there was a lot of things that was happening where young girls would make it seem like, oh, you have to follow this hype and you have to follow this trend. But I was always focused in school because I know that education is the key to a successful future. So I wanted to remind you that you can be different as long as you remain true to who you are. Focus on your dream, focus on your goal. So let's talk about things that is happening to our youth, where they're making it seem like you have to school and you have to smoke weed, you have to take drugs, you have to pop pill and you not pop the molly and you do all of the things then. Me hear about the trend. I want to remind you that when you do things that is just temporary, it can affect you in the future. So you need to remember that temporary pleasure can cause you a lifetime of pain. Temporary pleasure can cause you a lifetime of pain. And when I say that, I mean whatever you choose to do temporarily, it can affect your entire future. For example, there's people that become addicted to drugs. That never starts from just a simple, like an addiction. It starts from a simple, you trying something. So you can try to take a weed and take a smoke and then you become addicted to it. Next thing you know, you become a drug addict. So it's okay to say no, it's okay to not want to start down that path so that it don't continue to follow you for the rest of your life, and then next thing you look, you start to take drugs and you become a drug addict, and it affects your entire life and affect your entire future. As you get older, you'll hear people talking about having sex too early. Imagine getting pregnant and being left with a child to raise. That child is going to be with you for the rest of your life. So I'm here to tell you, don't rush your life. Don't rush your future. Take time out. Education is the key to a successful future. Plan your dreams and your goals. And don't be afraid to go for it and be different. Be unique. You must learn to stand out. You don't have to follow the hype that's going on social media. And that's why I'm here with this Ohhh tour, to remind you that it's okay to say no to anything that devalues who you are. Okay? So thank you so much. We're going to have a great day. And I'm so excited to be here. One Cumberland High School. Play it again. You want to stand up with me? Stand up with me. You know what? I have a surprise for you guys. There is a Hell No challenge that is going on. I selected only 10 high schools, right? I selected only 10 schools. And with this 10 school, I have over 60 other schools that has been reaching out to me. But you know Portmore me come from, so we have to start with Portmore for sure. But when I left out Cumberland, so I am here to tell you that there's a competition is going to happen between the 10 schools that I chose for this school tour. This competition, you can choose to do whatever you want to do. If you want to sing, if you want to dance, even the teachers can enter. We're just coming from Waterford High, and the maths teacher is in the competition. Now this competition, it is going to be a hashtag with Hell No Challenge, where if I get permission, we will record you. You have to get permission, I guess, from your parents. You enter the competition, and then your school will get a chance to win $1 million to go towards the school. So if you have anyone from the art department, if you have any teachers that can create a nice, fun things with the children, it's really a very fun thing. Now is your chance to come and represent for your school with this Hell No Challenge. We need to normalize saying no to anything that devalues us. So anyone, Miss, do you want to start the competition? Anyone that feels like they can bring it for their school, now is your chance to tell the teacher that you want to be a part of it.
I come on a nice school. You love Spice? You love her? She's sexy bad, don't it? I want to thank you for choosing Cumberland High School as one of your ventures. You know, she's here to speak to you guys, saying no to things that are what? Saying no to things that are what? Absolutely. I won't take a lot of time just to wish you all a Happy New Year. All the best in this term, and want to thank you, Spice, for what you have been doing, and want to thank you for considering Cumberland High School for your venture, and we are here for you 100% to give you all the support that is needed. All right?
Mrs. Latoya Bailey,
good day everyone. What motivates?
Alright, so hold on. Someone is on the floor now. I'm going to ask that you lower your voices. My side. My side. Alright, I keep.
Good day everyone. Alright, so what motivates me each day as I go along is the fact that I'm not from a wealthy background, and I want to make my mom proud.
Alright, hold on a second, Akeem. Kings and queens, listen, your peer is speaking. Just show little Spiderman and Bouncy. If you're speaking when he's talking, you won't hear. Go ahead.
Yeah, so as I was saying, what motivates me each day is I'm not from a wealthy background, so yeah, I'd like to make my mom proud by completing my school journey and going to college, and but I want to make my mom proud. So that's what motivates me each day.
Alright, put your hands together for Akeem, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. The theme that I got was how do you become your greatest self? Can you all hear me? I believe it is a daily task to be your greatest self. I honestly believe that you can only be your greatest self if you actually have the Lord working with you, or you working along with Him, and just being true to who you are, understanding that you are indeed special and unique, and to just be who He wants you to be, coupled with the talents that He has given you, and then you are on your journey to be quote unquote your greatest self. Thank you.
Good afternoon again, everyone. Be your greatest self. First and foremost, you must understand yourself. Alright, when you understand yourself, you're going to do what you call a self-inventory. So you look at your strengths, you look at your weaknesses, you look at the talents that you have. How do you know of the talents that you have? Sometimes somebody praise you for the same thing over and over, and different persons telling you that you are good at this thing. Whether it be dancing, whether it be singing, whether it be reading, anything. And then you see now how to develop that. Alright? And so I want you to understand that God has blessed us with talents. Everyone has a talent. You are not a mistake in this world. You are here for a purpose. So you must have that sense of purpose, you must have that purpose-driven life. And what you need to do now is to get all those things, harness all those things that develop your best self. And when you can get it through school, you can get it through practice, whatever it is to maximize that best self. You work at it, work at it, work at it, till you become excellent at it.
Cumberland High. So in being your greatest self, one, you have to have the understanding that you are not a carbon copy. You are an original. Not only are you an original, but after the Creator made you, He got rid of that mold. Therefore, there is none other like you. So in order to understand and to appreciate your greatest self, you cannot compare yourself to the other person, because with everyone in this world, you are the only one who was created like you. So when you understand that, identify your talents, your strengths, and also your challenges. You remain focused, you push on through, and you aim for the highest. Which is why we often say to you, you are created for excellence.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Okay, great. Being your greatest self is being true to yourself, not subject yourself to societal norms. I grew up in Denham. I know what it feels like to come from what society deemed a poor background, but nonetheless, I rose and I became the first person from my family to graduate from a traditional high school, attended college to get an house, the car, the family that most person would have wanted. And I'm saying to you that do not subject yourself to societal norms. I told myself from the age 8 that my address would not block my success. Back then, it was hard to get a job once I come from Denham Town. Look at me now. I am a community development officer, building lives, building Jamaica, one community at a time. So be true to yourself, boys and girls. Look what is going on. Accept what is it that you do not have, but work on it. Work hard at it because you too can achieve your goals. Thank you.
Thank you. With that being said, I just want to share a little bit of my history that most of you may not be aware of. So I'm a past student of the St. Catherine High School, and one day when I left school and I went home, I lost my house to fire, and I became homeless. And when I was homeless, I was battling around from house to house and staying with people. And I made a plan when I see my mother struggling, because everyone knows I come from humble beginnings. I'm always sharing my story on social media, reminding people that if I can do it, that they can do it too. And so I want to share that with you. So when you look at me, you are reminded that I literally came from nothing to something. And I did that because I stayed true to who I am. I wrote down my vision, I wrote down my dreams, I wrote down my plans, and I was very focused. And what I instilled was education is the key to a successful future, and with God everything is possible. So now that you are here, what I want you to always think about, where would you be 20 years from now? Because I feel like young people don't normally place that in their life. So when you're in school now, you hide out your time. Sometimes you want school class, you and your friend them feel like, bigger than the education. But always stop for a minute and say, wow, 20 years from now, is my mother still going to be taking care of me? How am I going to be able to move around in life? Do you want to achieve greater than what you already have? Most of us is also coming from humble beginnings. So I want you to always remember to stay true to yourself and remain who you are and not try to fit into everything that's happening on social media, because it's okay to stand out. Because I was one of that child who was the poorest in school. I was always standing up because you can look at me and see poverty. But one thing I had was a dream and a vision and aspiration to become greater than I was in school. So now that you are here, think of yourself in the future and always be reminded of what I said earlier when I was on stage about temporarily pleasure, how it can cause a lifetime of pain, a lifetime of disaster. Anything that you do today can affect yourself in the future. One mistake that you make within your life, that can affect you for your entire life. So make sure you're planning your future right now, and remember that you can't go back to where you are today. So sooner and later, you're gonna go through school, you're gonna leave school, you're gonna graduate, and then what? So don't waste your years that you have now. Plan out your life from now and set up your goals and your dreams and your aspiration. And I continue to just remind you to say no to anything that devalues who you are and degrade you, and just stay true to who you truly are. If you have any questions, now is the time for you to ask us anything or ask me anything. I'm here to share my time with you guys. I'm here to answer any questions, any issues you're having in school. I'm glad you're here to talk about it. If we could get some additional mics as well. My name is Angelique.
Alright, go ahead with your question, Andrew.
How do you feel of starting a singing career at the first time? How did I feel when I started my career? When I started my career, I was very young. And if you listen to the speech I just gave, when I was telling you to plan your future from early, it goes back to when I started, because I started when I was 13 years old. So there's evidence of videos online, you can Google them. They're there when I was very young and I was trying to become an artist because I knew what I wanted to be. So I felt like I wanted to be that person in my family that would change the generational wealth that is in my family, because I come from a very poor family. And everything that I set out and everything I wrote down and said that I'm going to achieve, I was able to achieve it through prayer and hard work and commitment and consistency. So I felt like when I was starting at a young age as a little poor girl coming out of Jamaica, I just wanted to chase my dreams and make it big in music because I come from that background. And I was very dedicated and passionate about it. You know, my mom wanted me to become, you know, the norm of lawyers and doctors because I was a very brilliant young lady when I started out and I was in school. But my passion was singing because I was so talented and I realized I could change people's life with what I do. But in school, I was always the top girl there, and it also, I'm happy that I did that as well because, you know, if I wasn't as brilliant as I was in school, I wouldn't be able to even write the songs that I have. I'm also a businesswoman. I have multiple different businesses. I buy real estate, I buy stocks, I buy a lot of different things. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a lady with many hats. And so, even in my business with Grassenor, if I didn't have the education that I have, I wouldn't be able to become the manager or the owner of these multiple different businesses. So everything in school was able to mold me and shape me into the businesswoman that I am today. So I'm happy that when I was younger, I planned what I'm living right now. Yeah. Thank you.
Alright, put your hands together. Alright, so we have a question right here. Amelia, you can just stand. Who would you like to address your question to? Who would you like to address your?
How do I stay focused on my goals? That's a very good question. I stay focused on my goals because I know what I want to be, what I want to achieve in life. And so I'm able to stay focused by just knowing my worth and knowing what I want to achieve. So a lot of times things will come where even friends will try to distract me from like my goals that I set out to do, but I stay focused because I know I want to achieve them. So with time, I give myself, I say, okay, this is what I'm doing this week, and this is what I need to do by the end of this month. And I just stay true to that, no matter what my friends are doing around me. I try to block out all of that and just focus on what is in front of me and the future that lies ahead. So once you know what you want to achieve, just stay true to it, stay on a straight path, and it doesn't matter what's going on around you. You know, just stay true to that and know that you want to achieve your goals and your dreams. My past also, where I'm coming from, inspires me because I don't want to go back to where I'm coming from. So when I'm reminded of my humble beginnings, when I'm reminded that I used to go to bed without food, when I'm reminded how poor I used to be, I have such a big dream ahead of me to never go back there and to create a generational plan, not just for me but my entire family. So that alone within itself keeps me rooted and grounded and focused on my plan that I have.
Alright, so we have another question.
Good afternoon, Queen Spice. I was thinking why you love blue, so I was trying to know why I asked you.
That's a good one. So earlier when I said I'm a past student of the St. Catherine High School, you know that school wears blue. But within St. Catherine High School, they had different color crests that would represent your grade or represent who you are. And for some reason I was blue crest. So I wasn't just in blue uniform, I also was in blue crest. But funny enough, in school I was also placed in Blue House. And I was also a cheerleader, so I would represent for Blue House everywhere I go. And it was just a color that I was very, very fond of growing up. And so when I transitioned and I metamorphosized into becoming an artist, I went with my favorite color. And it was just a brand for me, and I just stayed true to it. But I wear blue every day now because I started out with it as a brand and it became a brand of spice. And so I just said, you know what, I'm going to keep that brand. And I just started wearing blue until now. I wear blue every day. It also has spiritual meaning as well. If you know it's God's favorite color, because everywhere you go in the world, you always see a shade of blue. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Alright, put your hands together. Do we have any more questions? Miss, come forward, please.
Miss Patterson, while the next person comes, there's a question, so I am doubling in that though I am a part of the panelists, I'm going to ask questions that will also help you. So my question is to Spice, artist Spice. We know that the Jamaican music industry is heavily male dominated. Here at Cumberland, we have students who are real talented. If you were to give advice to a female who wants to get into this heavily male dominated Jamaican music, what would you say to her?
If I should give advice to a female who wants to get involved in the music industry, I would tell her to make sure she remains true to who she is. Just remain true to who you are. Oftentimes I feel like when people is coming in the business, they try to find someone to mimic and they want to be like this person. But I feel like when you hide your real true personality or who you are and shadow someone, it becomes harder. So as long as you be true to yourself and who you are and you come with a difference, so somebody now will compare it to someone else and say, oh, she take that style or she do this or she try this or whatever. Just come out and be unique, which goes back to the topic today. It's okay to be unique, it's okay to be different. You don't always have to fall into line of what is happening. Once you are different, people will more gravitate towards you. And I feel like when you do prayer and hard work, that just conquers all. So I always leave them with my motto, which is good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes better and your better becomes your best. Prayer and work conquers all, and just remain consistent. It's just consistency that will set you apart and keep you standing in this industry.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Auntie Spice. I just want you to know that I am a bestie.
Give her a round of applause, please. Give me a round of applause.
I'm so excited about your visit. And if you notice, most of our teachers were wearing blue today. That was intentional, to honor your presence with us today. And we're grateful for you coming. Okay, so my question to you is, being one of the second Jamaican actor on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, how do you use this platform to share your Jamaican heritage with your fellow classmates?
Well, as a member of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I use my platform to share and always showcase in Jamaica wherever I go. I brought them here before on the show where the show goes around and showcase my beautiful country. I'm always speaking our dialect, which is the Rob and Patois on national TV. I love it and travel with it everywhere I go. I share our dishes, introduce them to our national dish and all the different foods from Jamaica. We have the best cuisine here, and so I'm just always showcasing the country in so many different ways.
Thank you, brother.
Spice, this is one from our head girl, Rihanna 5. She said to tell you that she loves you so much, and you must keep up the awesome work, and she's inviting you to Region 6 panel discussion on the 12th of February right here at the Cumberland High School, and she will be the moderator. She's looking forward to see you here. All the Region 6 schools will be right here at the Cumberland High School. She said you must send a shout out for her. So, 5.
What's her name?
Rihanna 5.
Rihanna? Riandra 5?
Riandre 5.
Riandre 5. Oh, because I was like, Riandre 5. Big up yourself anywhere you are. I'm sorry you couldn't be here with us, but Spice has sent out a lot of love to you. We are proud of you. Continue to remain true to who you are, and I can't wait to meet you.
Alright, thank you, panelists. And you know, there's all good things must come to an end. So at this point in time, I'm going to ask our panelists to just come here for a quick photo booth, and then there will be picture interaction, and then that will be. Mr. Pitt, Mrs. Warfield, Mr. Rowe, Mr. Pitt, Mrs. Warfield, make your way and Spice the team to the podium.